Hey y'all, it's Coach Nerf with an important dilemma here. In a game with over 85 characters, it's hard to choose which one is right for you. But one character is usually not sufficient to handle every matchup that comes your way anyway. In this video, we'll be going over what kinds of characters you should consider picking up and using as a main character, one that you use over 50% of the time. This may also help you pick a secondary or coverage character as well to help round out your weaknesses. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to compare different types of characters and from them, select which character or characters that will fit you best. First, let's get a sample of some popular characters as a warm-up. Play a game of Squad Strike 5v5 with the team Rob, Captain Falcon, Lucina, Terry, and Bowser. While playing each character, figure out what styles of play you enjoy the most. During your warm-up, what characters did you gravitate most towards? Are you more of a zoner player or a rushdown player? Do you prefer playing lighter or heavier characters? Do you like spacing with disjoints, or would you rather scrap hand to hand? Each character represents one of the common archetypes of characters that can help you narrow down your choice. Once you figure out what type of playstyle you like, let's try a few different choices. If you like a rushdown playstyle, play a game as Fox, a game as Sheik, and a game as Captain Falcon, Roy, Pichu, etc. If you want to play a zoner, try out Villager, Samus, Rob, Pac-Man, Duck Hunt, or more. Play 3 to 5 consecutive games with a character archetype, playing a different character each game. Now that you've tried out a few examples of each type of playstyle, let's figure out which ones you still enjoy while being put into disadvantage. It's one thing to enjoy playing the game when you can actually play the game, but once some people start getting comboed, they realize what they don't like about their characters. Let's see which of these characters you still like playing as even in disadvantage. Play the same 3 to 5 characters you played in the last drill, but this time against their worst matchups. Pikachu for Fox, Pokemon Trainer or Pac-Man for Sheik, etc. Every time you lose, play another game until you win. Keep playing until you win 3 games. This will teach you to be aware of your proposed character's weaknesses, so you have realistic expectations for what to do in a losing matchup. Some matchups are ones you simply have to counterpick characters into, and that's okay. Figure out what is doable and what isn't for you. If you're having fun even while losing, that's a good sign the character could be right for you. Finally, let's take a look at something that can make or break your desire to play a character full time. Do they have specialized tech? And if so, do you like it, and is it possible for you? For example, at the beginning of Ultimate, I played a lot of Peach. I really liked her floatiness, her item combos, and her KO power at the time. But one of the main things that kept me from unlocking all the potential of the character was that I couldn't do low float aerial combos like down tilt into neutral air strings. These were not exactly necessary for the character to be successful, but I was only able to utilize about 80% of the character's true strengths, and the combos are so taxing on a player's hands that it wasn't viable for me, and I had to switch my main after a while. Use this time now while you're deciding to take a look into some of the better tech options for your character if you have it. If you want to play Roy, can you link Sweet Spot Jab into back air? Is it something you can practice and get down to muscle memory in a pinch? Find one reliable kill confirm for your intended main and lab it out for 30 minutes. Did you make progress on getting consistent? Whether in training mode or in an actual game against a CPU or a player, execute your kill confirm 5 times. Your character may have more types of combos and unique tech. Make sure you know about them as well if you plan to push your character to its limits. Let's put all the pieces together now for a longer play session. Play against a friend on or offline and make sure both of you are dedicated to the character you're playing. Play a first to 5, meaning a best of 9 where the first person to get 5 game wins is the victor. Keep playing and adapting with your character and do the following. 1. Take 6 stocks at ledge or off stage after forcing an opponent out. 2. Deal more than 60% damage in one combo or advantage state. 3. Return from ledge 20 times after being sent out. And 4. Win the set, if possible. The longer you play against the same player, the more you have to adapt and change up your options. This gives you a unique way to try out different things with your character out of pure necessity. Figure out what your character's mix-ups are and go for the win. Once you have chosen your main and are acutely aware of their weaknesses, it's a great idea to start thinking about a secondary as well. What matchups are extremely difficult for you on your main? If you need a secondary, consider a standout character in a different character archetype that offers a vastly different playstyle. This can add a special sort of mental stack on your opponent if you can counterpick them in game 2 after a loss. Still, be aware that you should be confident and practiced on your main character first before you start working on a secondary character. It is better to have a strong and experienced main than dividing your skill across 2 characters. I hope all this has helped you think about your characters in a different light. Now go out there and choose your character. Thanks for watching. Coach Nerf out.